Chapter 13, A New Hero and a New Villain Visits Ponyville. All of Canterlot City was still recovering from the Council of Evil's invasion, failed takeover of Equestria in one day when Starbeam decided to take a holiday, a much-needed break from all of his research before actually becoming a part of something like the Balance Guardians response team. Luckily for him, Jericho was willing to wait in announcing him joining her in the fight against the greatest threat they've seen yet. Starbeam realized that with all what's happened, he needs a break from all the action. Starbeam was on the train to Ponyville to meet up with his cousin and her friends when he said, as Kuro was trying to make sense of one of his books.
Kuro, are you trying to read?
Rika, yike, said Kuro before nodding as an answer to his question.
You are sure becoming more curious about everything pony, and I like that you're trying to learn more stuff from it,
said Starbeam before thinking it over. He went to the saddlebag as he got a good idea. He pulled out ABC's books and turned to her.
Well, I'm no teacher, but if you want to learn to read, you should learn our written words first.
Kuro smiled at this and answered his offer of teaching her to read, a big hug which got a big chuckle out of him.
I think I can get used to how affectionate she is.
Back in Canterlot, I was finishing up some blueprints for my next project for the final touches on the Balance Guardians when Princess Celestia enters my chambers to say, "You've been quiet since the evasion incident. What have you been up to?" "Oh, just some planning. I'll show you once I'm sure it's ready," I say before putting away my plans in a pocket dimension before joining Princess Celestia for a walk. Angel has found their base. They've hidden it in the volcano thanks to a bumbling Rorak leaving a secret entrance open on a walk. Princess Celestia was about to come up with a plan to attack their base, but I stopped her with the raised claw. "No, we can't attack them just yet. They haven't done anything to get our attention since that little failed invasion of theirs. And they are the type of characters who want their crimes to be noticed. So either they're planning something big or they have no idea what to do next. It would be foolish to jump into action so soon. And besides, I heard Reek's castle has never been broken into before once since it was built." "I see. I guess I'm rushing. Rushing it would be foolish," said Princess Celestia before her tone changes. "I know you haven't talked about it with any pony, but at least me or my sister." "Talk about what?" I asked with a now suspicious tone. "You know what. You had that look in your eyes when you saw Reek that day," said Princess Celestia, who stops and gets in front of me. "A look I've seen too many times. A look of someone who is ready to cross a certain line. A look of someone who thinks she has nothing left to lose. You want to kill Reek, don't you?" "What? I would never." "Okay, that might have crossed my mind," I say before looking at one of her claws. "How could you tell?" "My sister swore revenge against me the night she became Nightmare Moon. And I used the elements to send the only true family I had left to the moon for 1,000 years. I know one who seeks revenge when I see them," said Princess Celestia with a nod. "I know you care about my sister, and so do I, so please understand that justice and revenge are never one and the same. You will do well to remember that. If you're not careful, you could end up hurting her more than anyone else. Is this really the path you want to go down? What would your parents think?" I was completely stunned by her words and say while folding my arms, "I get it, I really do. But every time I see that worm, I just get so filled with rage. He's the reason I don't have my parents around anymore." "Yes, but it was thanks to him you came to this world, and you need to draw the line somewhere," said Princess Celestia before storming off. Did I just get told off by the Princess of the Sun? Wow, I think, as I realize I have some soul searching to do. She's right, though. Revenge isn't the way my parents would want me to go about this. Justice was always the most important thing to our family.